So that's the video for our lab that introduces spaCy and NLTK. spaCy is a package for natural language processing in Python. It was developed by Explosion AI and it has the applied data scientist in mind, which means that it does not really ask the user to decide which algorithm to use. It basically hides all the complexity behind the scenes and makes many tasks easier. So if, for example, you want to do, let's say, tokenization or lemmatization of a word, spaCy does not really burden you with the choice of trying to find the best algorithm. It has its own algorithms that work internally behind the scenes to provide good results and do this fast. spaCy was developed in Python, which means it is magnitudes of order faster than regular Python. So spaCy can do all the tasks that you basically need the natural language processing package to do, such as tokenization, lemmatization, post-stacking, entity recognition, word-to-vector transformations using embeddings, and many more. So it's very easy to install spaCy. You can just install it through pip. You just call pip install spaCy. And after you install it, you need to download the language models. There are different models for different languages. And for English specifically, there might be more than one models that you can download. So in this screen, you see how you can download the different language models from the terminal. You can find more in the additional resources section. So spaCy has some basic objects. The three basic objects are the doc, the span, and the token. So let's say that you import spaCy and then you load the English language package and then you run the command NLP, this is a sentence. So you loaded the language as an NLP object and then you ask the NLP object to parse this sentence and spaCy is going to analyze the sentence. In this case, the doc is a full sentence, which in our example is this is a sentence. A span represents some tokens from this sentence, and then a token is an individual word. So it's important to understand that in spaCy, objects are evaluated lazily, which means that the functions will be evaluated only when called. You will also go through a tutorial for NLTK, which stands for the Natural Language Toolkit. This used to be the standard for natural language processing in Python before spaCy came along. NLTK was developed by two prominent computational linguists from the University of Melbourne and the University of Edinburgh. So NLTK provides all the important functionalities that you expect from a natural language processing package, but it's not necessarily as fast as spaCy and it does not really try to hide the complexity. So it contains many different routines for lemmatization, tokenization, for classification, etc. And even though spaCy is probably a better choice these days, it's still a good idea to study NLTK a little bit because there are still some tasks in which NLTK can be very good. Plus, learning how to use NLTK will improve your understanding of natural language processing in general.